A harsh Arctic blast has prompted Nebraska's governor to issue an emergency declaration. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Governor Jim Pillen has issued a state of emergency declaration following the state's most recent round of severe weather. Both ends of the state have been dealing with blowing snow and sub-zero temperatures, creating a situation that Pillen described as critical. In eastern Nebraska, many of the state's highways were closed over the weekend due to terrible road conditions. He says the impact is not just on the roadways.
The vastness of how this affects us more than travel and more than making sure that we keep everybody safe. It's so important that we stay home and that we're able to recognize the needs that is once we get our highways through, that want to make sure that all Nebraskans in agriculture, all of Nebraska livestock producers, recognize that we have a really, really good pulse beat on how critical it is and how much help is needed.
Pillen said Nebraskans are best at helping fellow Nebraskans in time of need. He stressed this emergency declaration would be a multiple-day event in getting roads reopened and resuming normal operations. And it was a record-setting Sunday in several Panhandle cities. The National Weather Service in Cheyenne says that Alliance, Chadron, and Scottsbluff set records yesterday for coldest daily minimum temperature and coldest daily maximum temperature, with Sydney also breaking its coldest daily maximum temperature with only a high temp of 4 degrees for January 14th, breaking 2005's record of 8 degrees. We'll have more news right after this.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
To sum up the past 20 years in one word, exceptional. It's one of our core values. But our people have been truly exceptional. Our customer support has been exceptional. In 20 years, where will Allo be? When we started, we were just a business fiber company. Then the demand came from residential. Now the products of both business and residential just continue to expand. We've got to start with customers' needs and always work backwards. The customers will tell us and our teammates will take us there.
Welcome back. A 44-year-old military man who had been on the lam since last fall is back in custody. A bench warrant was issued for Corey Pourbear after he failed to appear in court for his September 20th preliminary hearing. He's facing charges of possession of a deadly weapon by a prohibited person and possession of a controlled substance. Court documents say authorities found a sword, knife, suspected meth, and pills during the March search of his home. On Thursday, Scottsbluff County deputies located Pourbear and he was booked back into the Gering jail on his failure to appear warrant. Well, a 55-year-old Scottsbluff woman who burglarized local storage units last winter has been sentenced. Julie Michael was arrested in late February after her vehicle was caught on surveillance, breaking into 2 units at Scottsbluff Storage. She was back in court in November, where she ended up pleading no contest to a charge of attempted burglary. On Thursday, District Judge Leo Dobrovony sentenced Michael to 90 days in jail, with 46 days credit for time already served, as well as a term of 2 years of probation. And Western Nebraska Community College received a $15,000 donation from the Nebraska Public Power District during last month's Board of Governors monthly meeting. The funds were raised from the 32nd annual Wells Fargo Nebraska Open Golf Tournament. NPPD has raised more than $1.9 million for the Nebraska Community College Foundation since the tournament's inception in 1992, with more than $385,000 going to WNCC alone. Their share of $15,000 this year will be distributed evenly across all 3 campuses.
culture trumps everything else.
In my years, I've never worked for a company that treats people the way this one does.
It is my passion for agriculture that brought me here in the first place, but not only that, there's a huge family-oriented atmosphere within the 21st Century Equipment.
I love working for 21st. They found something in me that I didn't know in myself. An intern to where I'm at now is such a great opportunity, and that is what this company is about.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Ag Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home a reputation.
At this year's Nebraska Ag Expo, there was more new tech than most would know what to do with. Drones in particular were out in full force and on display as producers continued to consider this technology that's certainly starting to take flight. Market Journal's Bill Dodd caught up with a couple of the companies that are helping producers learn the ropes of DIY aerial spraying and scouting.
From checking cattle to irrigation pivots, scouting weeds, and early stand assessments. Over the last several years, the number of applications for drone technology have increased significantly in the agricultural community. The latest application to hit the market is spraying crops. While operating a drone isn't the most difficult task in the world, there are several steps producers must take beyond just buying the equipment. At this year's Nebraska Ag Expo, there were a number of vendors who were ready and able to help producers get educated, licensed, and ready to fly.
Well, first of all, you need to know what you're going to be doing with it. So are you going to be flying it at your own place? Are you going to be using it as a custom application business? Or are you going to be doing a little bit of both? So as people would come to us and they'd tell us what they're doing, we would map out which drone best suits them, what drones and what tools may or may not help them. They'd come get a quote, they would buy the drone. We'd then have resources for them to do customer training with us, and we help them get all their licensing and everything they need to do to go fly. Our main goal at AgriSpray is to help them not only buy a drone, but to help them with the drone through every step of the process.
When you compare the cost of running diesel-powered equipment over an entire field, in contrast to utilizing drones to scout spots where spraying is most needed and treating them with near pinpoint accuracy, the savings can really add up. However, there are also several other benefits to the producer beyond cost of operation when compared to traditional ground and aerial applications.
Traditional spraying and aerial spraying are kind of two different things. If you can legally spray that chemical aerially, then we recommend using the drone for that. With a drone, you can get down in the canopy further and it'll spread out the crop more with prop wash, and it'll actually penetrate down into that near the ground further than what you'd see otherwise. And this gives the farmer the ability to do it on their own and not rely on a plane or helicopter or other methods to come do it for them.
While empowering farmers to take aerial spraying into their own hands, drones have also created a new market for custom applicators. The most important thing to remember if you're considering making a purchase of this magnitude is ensuring that it can generate a return on your investment. While owning and operating your own equipment is ideal, it may be more cost-effective in the short term to hire a custom applicator.
We tell guys we don't suggest buying one unless you can make it pay for itself, and that means in totality for all costs, right? A lot of people want to change those cost structures, but we see a 2 to 3 year payback. Anything more than that, and that's where we come in with a custom application and say, hey, for now, until these things either advance more, you might be a better fit for custom application. The big savings in this, though, is in the timing. The application window for fungicide is so tight that even us, anyone from a custom perspective, getting the planes and the choppers or even the drone crews there when you want them to get that timing window exactly when you need to spray that corn is so difficult that this puts that power right back into the farmer's hands. You know, so we don't really convince people that they need it. We can just show them the math and show them what we do with it. And if, you know, that's where the custom app business comes in. You know, if someone wants to, maybe they want to try 100 acres out of 1,000 that they farm, and see what kind of results they get.
For the time being, it seems that agricultural drone spraying is no passing fad. Like any new technology, as drones continue to develop and evolve, these products will inevitably become more cost-effective, and the possibilities for precision agriculture will continue to be cultivated. Reporting from the 2023 Nebraska Ag Expo, I'm Bill Dodd.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, the 2024 mountain lion hunting season in Nebraska's Pine Ridge unit closed on January 10th when the harvest sublimit of 2 females was met, also ending the season in the state. The season closed when a collared adult female was harvested in Dawes County. An adult male and a collared adult female were harvested January 9th in Dawes County, as snow conditions over much of the Pine Ridge were favorable for hunters to track animals. The Niobrara unit closed last week when the harvest sublimit of 1 female was met. In total, 4 lions were harvested in the state this year. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.